Hey guys, welcome to the show today. As you know, my name is JB Glossinger and welcome. This is a community more than a channel. We talk about all kinds of stuff and ultimately we just have fun. And hopefully I give you some tips and ideas that help you with whatever you're looking for today. And today I'm going to help you, at least try to help you find some earbuds that work with running. So I run every day, not every day, like 3 to 5 times a week. I try to run a 5K. It's just something that I do. And I love to listen to music. I got to have my Ramstein or my Metallica. I call it my hate run. I need that energy going so that I can get through the run. In order to do that, I need a good pair of earbuds. And for years, I have been using different types, from the original AirPods, which are the little ones that we had put in our ear back in the day. I still have the case here. To the AirPods Pro. Obviously, these are the AirPods Pro. It was cool. They put my name on it, which was cool. They engraved it, and always liked these. To the Beats Power Pro, which were my favorite earbuds for so long. To the new Beats Fit Pro True Wireless earbuds. Okay. So I'm going to go through a little bit of each of these and why I like the ones that I like now, but maybe give you some reasons why you may want one of these for running or for listening to music or audiobooks. And the things that I really use them for is audiobooks and running or listening to music in the gym. That's primarily what I do. So I need fit. So the fit is the first and most important thing to me. So out of all of these here that are here, the Beats Pro, PowerBeats Pro, obviously fit the best because they have this little loop on the back, which allows it to kind of wrap around your ear, and it just works. When you're running, it's not going to fall out of your ear. So it's been great, and it's worked real well. The AirPods Pros for me tend to fall out. That's one of the issues I have with them. Some people have these things, they just fit right in their ear and they work so good. For me, when I'm running, they don't. They just kind of move around and they don't fit that well. And so one of the reasons that I've had these for a couple years now, one of the reasons that I'm switching from these is the left one quit working and I haven't sent them in to get repaired. And when I was looking, the Beats Fit Pros come out. So these Beats Fit Pro True Wireless have these little horns on them and they actually fit really well. So as far as fit, if you have to have something secure, then go with the Beats with the ear loop on them. If you need something just around the house, the AirPods Pro work real well. If you're out running, I really like these Fit Pros. They actually fit in my ear really good, and I can run with them they just work. As far as sound and features, the thing that I like a lot about the AirPod Pros and the Beats, the new Beats that just came out, is they are both Apple products, which is really unusual for Apple to have a competing product, but they acquired Beats, right? So when it comes to functionality, they are basically the same. The functionality is very similar. You've got your noise reduction, you've got your spatial audio, which I don't use, where you can move your head around. The app is actually really good. I think the one thing that I do like is you can connect from each device. So I go from my Apple Watch to my phone, to my iPad mini, to my iPad, to my computer, all very simply. They all work well, specifically these two main ones. I'm not going to talk about the Beats Power Pro because I've never used them in that capacity. These other two daily kind of wearable earbuds, they both work within the Apple framework. In fact, they're pretty much the same inside. They have the same chip, the M1 chip, and they work very similar. So for me, when I'm out running and I turn off noise reduction and I turn on kind of their awareness mode, it works really good. I still hear my music really good, but I'm aware when I'm running if something's going on in the background. So as far as sound and features, I think they're very similar. Now, obviously, sound is very subjective. I said I'm not an audiophile. There are better earbuds for audio. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more into the classical music, you're looking for that, I think you're going to go out there and find some better ones. But as far as running goes and listening to the music I listen to, both of these earbuds work about the same for me, sound good. I actually like the Beats a little bit more. They're known for having a little bit of bass, and it just works a little better for me as far as what I'm looking for is these new earbuds, these new Beats. So I prefer the Beats as far as the sound and features, but they're very similar. Now, where it gets really goofy, and this is where Apple comes in, is when it comes to charging, right? So the case is a little bit bigger in the new Beats Fit Pro than the AirPods Pro, as you can see. But we've got a traditional Apple charger here that goes with the iPhone where you get USB-C with the Beats. And that's pretty cool. USB-C does make a difference if you have multiple devices. And the other big thing is if you're an Android user or somebody that's using a non-Apple product, you can use the Beats. And that's a big, big bonus for me. So as far as charging, that's a big part of it. The other thing that I'll tell you that I do like about the Beats, it's good and bad, but I think it's more good than bad, is the button on the outside of the Beats. When I'm running, I like to hit that button and I can change songs. There are 3 different modes. It works real well. There is not a volume, which is a little bit of an issue, but I like it better than the haptic touch or whatever they call it on the Apple AirBuds Pro, where you've got to you touch it with your finger. The Beats just works. There's just something about having a physical button there, and I can imagine if you're in a cold area, I'm actually down here in South Florida, so it doesn't get too cold, so I never have to put gloves on, where that button would really come into play. So that's a big, big thing. So it is a little bit bad, though, when you're first getting used to these Beats. You will hit that button as you adjust them at some points if you need to adjust them. Typically, I run a 5K, which is about 3.3 miles, and they stay in there pretty good in that time period. And I'll reach up, and I've gotten pretty good at adjusting them without the button. Overall, again, depending on your use case, as I say a lot on this channel, it's like always about use case. I think you're looking at some pretty good earbuds either way with any of the 3 of these. The waterproofing isn't the best, by the way. It's basically sweat and a little bit of rain, but I don't think anybody's gonna be jumping in the pool with any of these. I wouldn't do that anyways. But all of them are really good. If you're looking for something that you need really secure and you're doing marathons, you don't want those things to fall out, the PowerBeats Pro have been the best fitting that I've ever had. And I think a lot of fitness and athletes like those for that reason. The AirPods are great. These are great day to day. I'll use them for audiobooks, sitting around the house. They work well for me. But if I have to go pick something up, and I think that's the real indicator, the Beats these Beats Fit Pro True Wireless are the ones for me. They're the ones that I'm going to grab. They're the ones I'm using basically day to day for pretty much everything that I do. The microphone works really great. We'll do a little test here. You can hear it. Hey guys, indoor microphone check 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're in the office taking a phone call, somebody calls you up, this is how it's going to sound. Indoor microphone check 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey guys, this is JB on my phone here. Microphone check outside. A little bit of noise out here, but at least you can hear how they sound outside here. Microphone check outside. So you can see the microphone works well if you're taking phone calls and those type of things. But overall, I think this is, Apple's best product from a non-Apple competing product. It's really weird for me. It's an Apple product that is competing against their product, and I like it better. Maybe you could say the case is a little bit bigger, but the case is smooth, just fits in your pocket, and just works well. So for me, big win for Beats. Fit Pro True Wireless, I really like these, and would love to hear below in the comments, what do you think? What is your best earbud for running that you're using currently? For me, this is my choice, and this is what I'm grabbing. If you like what we're doing here, hit that like button. It helps us. And of course, hitting that subscribe and that alert bell helps us grow the channel. And as I always say, this is more of a community than a channel. And I would love to hear from you down below. So let's go have a fantastic day. Let me know down below what one you're using, and I'll be back in the next video. All right, go have a fantastic one. And thank you for being a part of this wonderful community.